So first I started off by tracing the template onto the foam. And you also want to mark out where the head and the feet are. And you can just find this template just by searching up eye bloom penguin squishy onto Google. And you can make it as big or as small as you want. And then once you've done that, you want to start cutting this out. So here is what it looks like so far, and you basically just want to make sure that it looks kind of the same on both sides. And you also want to cut a line down the middle for the feet. And you also want to draw out where the feet and the head are using a pen. So now on to the next step. So here it is after I finished rounding off the head. And as you can see, I drew on the detail on the front, which is basically like a heart shape. And you also want to draw kind of like a curved triangle shape on the back of the head, and then you want to cut off the pen lines to make it more 3D. And then what I did was I just cut out an oval shape for the beak and I just glued it on. And again, you can just use an image as reference. So now onto the next. So next what you want to do is you want to start cutting and smoothing off the arms and making them a little bit lower than the head. So I've already done that for this one. So what you want to do is you just want to cut at an angle like so. So just about here. And you also want to do the same for the other side as well. And you want to make sure that they are both lined up. And then once you've done that, you just want to keep smoothing it off until it looks kind of like this one. And then for the feet, you want to cut it a little bit in half, because this part is where the tail's going to be and this part is where the feet are going to be. So you just want to just cut it in half like so. And then you want to cut off the pen lines here. And then you just want to continue just to smooth off the shape. So I'm just going to do. So here is what it looks like once I've finished smoothing off the arms or the flippers. So now what you want to do is you want to start rounding off the feet, and as you can see I've already done that for this one. So all you want to do is you want to cut out a line just like this. And make sure that it lines up with the other one. and then you just want to start rounding off the shape. And you also want to cut out 2 small lines on the front, just like this one. And then for the tail, you basically just want to cut in a rounded motion like this on the bottom. Until it makes a point shape, and then you want to turn it to the side and you want to just make an indent on the back so then that the tail is more curved upwards. So like that. So I'm just going to finish this. So then once you've done that, it should look like this. So as you can see, both of the feet are done, and I also did the tail. And next what you want to do is you want to cut off the pen lines that you drew onto the face, so then it looks a little bit more 3D. And then you just want to smooth that off just a little bit using your scissors. And then you want to draw on the detail on the body, which is basically 2 curves on both sides and then 3 upside down triangles basically. And then you want to cut off those pen lines like so, just really carefully. This part is a little fiddly, so just take your time. So just like that. Sorry if it's kind of hard to see. So yeah, basically just like that. So I'm just going to finish that. So now it is up to you what colour you want to do for yours. I chose to do the pink design, so I just mixed some of this magenta, pink and white together. And I painted the squishy and also the back. And you also want to paint the face white and the body white. And I forgot to mention, you also want to paint kind of like a V shape on the bottom. And again, you just want to paint that white. So now on to the next step. So next what I did was I painted the feet yellow. And I painted the beak a light pink, and you also want to paint a line down the centre using dark pink paint. So that's what it looks like. So now on to the next step. So So lastly what I did was I painted on the eyes using my black puffy paint, and they're basically just 2 circles, and you also want to add on the eyelashes. And then I used my light pink puffy paint for the blush. So once you've done that, you just want to let this dry and then your squishy will be finished. So here is the squishy once it is all dry. And I ended up like redoing the face like many more times because I still wasn't happy with it, but I think it turned out really cute in the end. And again, it is up to you what design you want to do for yours. You do not have to do the pink design like I did. And I'm not sure if you can tell, but I did add a lot more layers of paint to the face because, like I said, I kept repainting on the face because I wasn't happy with it. And I also did the same for the beak. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and as always, please feel free to request more squishy tutorials or video ideas you'd like me to do in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.